Gym teachers let me sit out a lot in gym when it wasn't free gym. Okay, well, maybe they shouldn't have done that. How many times did they do it? Because they definitely did it too many times. Anyway, you know who isn't athletically inept? Or however you'd put it. That's a good way to transition, but I already went into the game before you said anything. You know who isn't? Yeah, Riku. Well, I mean, he walks to school every day, so that's definitely more than you probably did. And me, but, you know, you're the one bringing it up. But, either way, last time we played through Angelic Chaos, me, kind of fucked up, right? I was meant to get all the way through into Amane's route, but we kind of veered off to the side and kind of did the normal ending. You know, a few choices I was not aware that they did not contribute to Amane's route. Right, a few for Kurumi, a few for Kaguya. It was only those two, but those prevented, oh well, I guess, two for both, I guess. But either way, after we got through the normal ending, we actually followed a better guide that didn't have so many errors in it, so that we could actually get through and get to Amane's route. And we played through a bit of it, but now we are finally in Amane's route, and we don't have to worry about picking the wrong choices because the guide is better. But that's enough rambling on. Let's don the appropriate attire. And let's jump right into it, shall we? I was always abysmal athletically. I still am. Well, maybe you should stop talking about it. And is it morning already? This time you aren't greeted by a cute angel girl, unfortunately. I get up and stretch my limbs. For some reason I feel more refreshed than usual. Maybe the fact that I went to bed early and the fatigue from the beach trip had something to do with it. Yeah, it's all the sucking that Amane did. Or wanted to do. I slept like a log, that's for sure. I guess I'll get up. Hey.
Ohayo, Riku.
Where's Mum?
もう仕事に出たよ。
Dexter, I already said to stop bringing it up. I noticed it's 8 in the morning already. I went to bed early, but I still woke up later than usual. I guess I was really tired. I really was tired. Did you have breakfast already? I can get something ready if you want.
まだだけど、準備なら僕がやるよ。
Nah, I've been relying on you a little too much. I'll do it today. I got a good night's sleep, so I'm feeling energized. Except that he slept a bit too long, so he'll still be tired.
そう？なら任せようか。
Sure. Don't expect a feast or anything, though. I basically just had to prepare whatever Mum left for us this morning. Naturally, she didn't know when we would be eating, given we're on summer vacation. We're on summer vacation? You mean in? So she just prepared something simple for us to fix. Salmon, huh? I can roast it in some foil, no problem.
ホイル焼き?
You know, you wrap it in aluminum foil and steam it, I guess. It's nothing complicated.
ふむ。よくわからないけど、任せるよ。思いつきの料理というわけでもなさそうだし。楽しみにさせてもらうね。
At least delete what you said before you BRB. It's really not anything special. I check inside the fridge, but sadly find no mushrooms. But there's a fair amount of onions, carrots, and potatoes, so I'm sure I can make do. The onions are definitely a must, so I guess I can add potatoes as well. It would be funny if there was garlic, and, you know, he cooks up the breakfast with garlic in it, and Amano comes out of her room, sees the food, and, you know, before she would love it, right? But now she hates it because there's garlic in it, and vampires don't like garlic. Oh, you think Amane will want any? Who knows if she's up? Who knows if she's up though?
昨日も夜更かししてたのかな?
She seemed pretty tired after the beach trip, so she must have gone to bed earlier.
ふむ。ちょっと様子を見てこようか。ベッドでぼーっとしてるようなら声をかけてこよう。
She then walks toward the stairs. Not a second later, the door opens, and in walks a very sleepy Amane. Only one problem.
おはよう。
I see. So that's what the point of the scene was. I was trying to twist it into her hating garlic, but instead she just actually became vampire. Unlucky. Why did she transform instead of him? And he didn't.
おはよう、アマネ。今、様子を見に行こうと。あれ、もうそんな時間だっけ。
Thank God I'm playing through the all ages version.
アマネ？何かあった？何かって何の話？
So go watch your face and you'll understand.
はぁ？何？もしかして落書きでもした？マジ最悪。小学生かよ。
Well, no, that's the thing. The face is the only thing that isn't changed. Yeah. I'd never do something that dumb. Just go wash your face and you'll see.
わかった。
She's just that tired, she isn't aware of the extra hair on her head or the change of clothes. Oh, by the way, I was planning on making roasted salmon for breakfast. Want some?
私もホイル焼きがいい。
That she did not just say Okay, I'll have it ready in a bit. Hermione leaves the kitchen with a puzzled expression. I look down and make sure I haven't changed. I'm still normal. No long hair or weird horns on my forehead. Well, yeah, no one would have commented on it. So, hey, did I transmigrate last night?
起きていない。
Right. So it only happened to Amane?
そういうことになるだろうね。ただ、危険な気配というのかな。そういった怪しい気配は感じなかった。だから、純粋にあっけに取られたというか。
Well, I better get the food ready.
冷静だね。
I'm worried about why she's transmigrating for no reason. But if it's not dangerous, I'll keep calm like you said.
では、僕は飲み物でも準備しておこう。多分すぐに必要になるだろうから。
Good idea. Oh. Agreeing with Noah, I keep cooking until Amane unsurprisingly rushes back into the kitchen bellowing.
なんで私だけ前世帰り？
Oh well. She clearly expresses her discomfort while drinking the tea Noah so thoughtfully prepared. Relax. I don't know any more than you do. And just for the record, this isn't my fault. I didn't transmigrate or anything.
お兄が私だけ前世返りさせたわけじゃないの？
I don't know, maybe it's because you've been so... What's the word? You haven't been obsessed with Riku's blood, but, you know, a few rungs below that. You've gotten interested in it. Why would I do that to you? I mean, there are reasons, but, you know, let's not think about why... let's not think about what other reason you would want to do this to her.
妹のセクシーな姿を拝みたくなっちゃったとか。
Okay, well, I didn't need to say it. She did. I didn't say it, alright? I didn't think it or anything either.
え？何かな、その嫌そうな顔は。
Why is the text stuttering sometimes? Do you think I care about you looking sexy? I mean, you know, you didn't stop her from posting the panties. I mean, I chose to go down that route, but that's because It's different, alright? I'm not related to Amane.
年頃の女子がこんなに肌を露出してるんだよ。ドッキドキの大興奮でしょ？
Well, it's the all ages version. That's not allowed. What? I'm not gonna get horny over seeing my own sister naked.
わけないってなんだ。風呂上がりに見せつけるぞ。
What? Wait a minute. Don't tease me with a good time, alright? Don't threaten me with a good time. Knock it off. We're getting nowhere. We gotta deal with this with your transmigration first.
お兄が原因じゃないのなら、一体なんで？
Well, if I didn't cause it, that means you did. You probably caused it. She frowns as she picks up a piece of salmon with her chopsticks. Well, we can't rule out my influence just yet. There's a chance something might have happened to me that we just can't see. Like your sudden attraction to your sister? Let's go with that.
だから、まずは落ち着いて調べてみよう。
What? Okay, why is it doing this?
バックログ画面だ。
Okay, I didn't skip anything.
でも夏休みでよかった。
Well, we're not technically on summer vacation yet.
あ、終業式があるのか。でもまあ、式だけなら休んでも平気だと思うけど。
I mean, you didn't skip it in Noah's route, right?
ああ、もう、この袖邪魔。食べづら。
Is this gonna be okay? Is this gonna be the same in Kurumi's route, right? Where Kurumi just suddenly transmigrates? I mean, with her, it's a lot more tame, to say the least. Especially since it's ironic because she's a succubus, but Amane being a vampire dresses more. Well, Amane, or what was her name? Viz? Yeah, Viz dresses more scantily despite not being a succubus. I mean, she sucks, but, you know, she sucks blood. The succubus sucks. Never mind. I wonder what happens if you get that outfit dirty. Will the stains still be there the next time you transmigrate?
お兄、面白がってない？
No. But would the stains transfer to the original clothes when she transmigrates back, you know? No, I'm taking this seriously. I know the whole transmigration thing is worrying, especially when we don't know why it's happening. And it may be easy to forget sometimes, but Diablo's power is still affecting me.
ああ、そっか。立たないのまだ継続中なんだっけ？
Don't worry, we figured out a workaround in Noah's route. You might not like it, but who knows? Maybe you will when the workaround becomes more relevant, right? I didn't,
バックログ画面だ。
even though it's not exactly the same, I can understand what she's going through. Let's just eat right now. We can figure out what to do after.
不思議な感じだね。
How so?
なんというか、今のアマネの状態は普段とそんなに変わらない。以前、リクが前世返りを起こした際には、魔王の気配は強く、濃くなっていた。
And that affected Amane and Kohibari. That's why they transmigrated, right?
でも今のアマネには、そういった変化がほとんど見受けられない。
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. So, Amane and Kohibari. Alright, there's a reason that there is an explicit link, I guess, between them and Riku through Diablo. Noah is protecting Riku with from Diablo's powers, I guess, trying to mask them in a certain way. Kagi and Orie trying to what's the word? Help him? Not in a way. I'm just trying to think of how Fumika, right? How does Fumika fit into this? Because like the other girls, there's a reason why they would be around Riku. With Fumika, well, as you've seen, there's nothing. All right, it doesn't. I don't know why she has a route. Right, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, she's a teacher, so you know, hot teacher route, Pog. But that's beside the point. Where does she fit in the puzzle piece that is Angelic Chaos and their routes? So it's different from what happened to me. Because, like, you know, I was joking. I was joking around when I said Fumika was also transmigrated. But, like, it would make more sense if she also was transmigrated. Right? If she could also transmigrate through Diablo, right? Because then there would be a link. Right? There would... I don't know what the word is. You said hardly, though. Is there something weird in her?
本当に多少だよ。いわば揺らぎのようなものだ。前世返りを起こすほどの変化じゃない。具体的なことはノアちゃんでもわからない？申し訳ない。ノアちゃんが謝る必要はないんだけど。
Did you have to... Do you have any idea what happened, Amane? Anything that might have happened that you didn't tell us about? Do you feel any different? Do you feel any different at all?
昨日でしょ？特には。というか、海に行ったことがそもそもイレギュラーだったからな。
But I was there too, and so are Noah and Kaguya. It's so weird that it only happened to you. You didn't do anything out of the ordinary, did you? I mean, you were there when she was doing out of the ordinary things, because it was inexplicably tied to you.
基本はゲームして海には入ってない。海の家とかに行った時はみんなと一緒に行動してたし。やっぱり思い当たることはないかも。
What about after we got back?
そっちも別に。というか、あんまり覚えてないんだよね。
I don't think Amane does want to remember anything after she got back. Seriously?
いや、怪しい意味ではなくて、海に行って疲れたから。記憶が抜け落ちてるとかじゃないけど、全体的にぼんやりしてる感じ。
Oh, okay. Yeah, I felt the same way. To be honest, I can't recall much after we had dinner. Thank God.
お兄のそれはただの老化現象でしょ。
Says the person 1 year younger than me.
原因がわからないとなると、今後の対策をどうしたものか。
Just Amane. No. We know everything's fine with me, but why don't we check on Kohibari just in case? She probably would have texted if there was something wrong. She was with us yesterday, so maybe it happened to her too. We should shoot her a text. Can you handle that, Amane? I'll get in contact with Kaguya and see what she thinks. Even if she didn't notice the transmigration, she might have an idea what's going on.
わかった。詳しい話を確認できるよう、一度集まってもらってもいいかもしれないね。やっほー！参上つかまつったよー。
I thought you were just gonna... Okay. You didn't just shoot her a text, you invited her over.
こんにちは。
And Kaguya.
お邪魔いたします。
You guys came together?
こちらに来る途中で一緒に。
Just to make sure, you didn't notice any weird changes, did you, Kohibari?
全くない。海では楽しく過ごしたし、家に帰ってからもごくごく普通。いつもよりぐっすり眠れたくらい。起きた時に何か違和感なんかは？そっちも別に。注意を払ってたわけじゃないから気づかなかっただけかもしれないけどね。
You'll probably find something weird happening in your route, but you're gonna have to wait until then. At the very least, it doesn't seem like anything overt happened to her. So I guess it really just happened to Amane. What about Kaguya and Orie? Maybe it's not a physical change. Did you feel any mana-related irregularities?
特には何も。私も同じね。そういうことはなかったわ。
That's what I'm saying.
となると、何か他の要因があるのか。すみません。私のせいで。あまねちゃんが悪いわけじゃないでしょう。あ、というか、お茶も出さずに。いい、気を使わないでも。お客様扱いしてもらわなくても平気よ。談笑しに来たわけでもありません。あまねさんの身に起こったことを解決させるために来たのですから。前世帰りって大変だよね。わかる、その気持ち。ありがとうございます。
Look, Kohibari, you can say you know that feel as much as you want, but first of all, your normal clothes are more show more skin than your transmigrated clothes, and the only thing you complain about is the horns. So, you know.
でも、私の喉が渇いたっていうのもあるんで。
What about, what would you like? Coffee or tea? We also have cold tea if that's more your thing.
それなら、お言葉に甘えちゃおうかな。谷風家金星の冷たいお茶、いただける？
Are you flirting? It's just normal cold tea.
なら、私も冷たいお茶をお願い。私も、と言いますか、手伝いましょう。
You don't have to. It's no big deal. It's just tea from the fridge. Do you want some, Noah? Do you want some too, Noah?
ありがとう。
Money and I head over to the kitchen. Serving a few cups of tea is no difficult task. I take out the glasses while Amane gets the jug of tea from the fridge. What's the matter?
私、先に一人で飲んでもいいと思う？
Are you feeling thirsty?
なんだか妙に喉が渇くんだよね。
Sure. I don't see why not. It's not like we're in it's not like we're in a business setting or anything. I don't think either Kohibari or Kaguya and Orie would be offended if she drank her tea first. I mean, I get that they're together, but like, why are you know, Kaguya and Orie aren't one thing. Mane downs it in one go. Something about it is oddly striking. She tilts the cup up without a moment of hesitation and gulps down the tea in a single motion.
もう一杯。何？
Why are you so thirsty? She wants blood, but she can't drink blood because she doesn't realize that the reason she's like this is because she wants Riku's blood.
生きてりゃ喉は渇くでしょ、普通。
Yeah, that's not what I meant. You chugged your tea the same way last night. You chugged your tea the same way last night, and you say you forgot everything that happened after dinner.
そうだっけ？そうだったかも？よくわかんないけど、でも実際に喉が渇くから。
You're not sweating that much indoors, are you? We have the AC on too.
そうだと思うんだけどね。起きてから水も飲んだし、脱水症状とかではないと思うけど。
Shut up. Why did you have to do this on the longest sentence? Why are you so thirsty? Because I'm in a moto and this is an arrogate. Hello, Mr. Byatt. I ain't keeping that line in. Yeah, Dexter's dead. How to do this? A little behind the scenes. Here it is. Right. There you go. Sure. I need to make it better for the recording, even though it's all in the VOD.
Oh, そうだと思うんだけどね。起きてから水も飲んだし、脱水症状とかではないと思うけど。
Come here for a sec. I place the palm of my hand on her forehead. Doesn't seem like you have a fever, but go check your temperature just in case. Yeah, go check your temperature just in case.
心配しすぎだっておに。
Hey, it never hurts to be safe. Just do it. She takes the thermometer from the drawer in the shelf. In the shelf? Yeah, I guess. I put the cup of tea on a tray and go back to the others.
あまねちゃん、どうかしたの？
She's drinking. Still back there. She said she's thirsty. She's been that way since last night, actually.
乾くって、病気なら結構重めの病気になるんじゃないの？
Oh, no. I don't think that's it. I shake my head as I set the cups of tea on the table for them. I'm not an expert or anything, but the only stuff that comes to mind is like diabetes or kidney disease. Excuse me? Though I feel like there'd be a lot more symptoms if it were just one of those.
なら、単純に風邪とか？
Well, I don't think she has a fever. No, would it be possible for a sickness to cause her to transmigrate?
どうだろう。病気が引き金になったわけではないと思う。
Yeah, she's sick with Brocon fever, Brocon disease.
ただ、絶対にありえないと断言していいものか。少なくとも、普通の風邪程度でマナに影響が及ぶとは思わないけど。
Alright.
むしろ、逆のパターンの方がありそうね。
逆って？
マナが肉体に影響を及ぼした、ということよ。
But didn't Noah say there wasn't a huge change in her manner? And also, wouldn't her transmigrating be pretty negative for her?
とすると、
Could it be something from the other world exerting influence on her?
それはどうかしらね。こう言ってはなんだけど、手を出す意味がないわ。
The only...
バックログ画面だ。
what did he... The only influence that is exerting on her from the other world is her desire to drink your blood.
リクが狙われるのは、生まれ変わっても魔王の強大な力を有しているからよ。
And maybe some other bodily fluids. But at that point, you're stealing Kohibari's job. You're stealing Kurumi's job.
でも、アマネにしろクルミにしろ、魔王の力には及ばない。
そうですね。世界を渡る魔法のマナを考慮すると、むしろ足が出てもおかしくありません。
I see.
お兄、やっぱ平熱だった。
Alright.
で、原因は、わかんなさそうだね。この雰囲気だと。一応確認なんだけど、姿が変わった以外には特に何もなかったの？ですね。顔を洗おうと洗面所に行ってかなり驚きましたけど、それくらいです。で、私が首をひねってもわかるわけないんだけど。
I'm sure you're going to figure it out by just spouting some random bullshit. That's how it always is, isn't it? Also, you're really thirsty.
そうだけど。それ何か関係ある？お兄気にしすぎじゃない？
Well, you've been thirsty ever since last night, right?
まあ、そうなんだけど。
I have no clue what's going on. If there's something anything that's out of the norm, you need to tell us.
わかった。って言っても、それ以上のことは何にもないんだけど。喉が渇く。渇きを癒すことができない？
Noah?
もしかしたらだけど、乾いているのはアマネじゃないのかも。
まさか、ビズの影響を受けているということ？
Viz? Where have I heard that name before? Listen, I think there's a problem when I remember the name of a character over the main character. Also, listen, I'm not gonna say that I was playing Umusume in the background, but I was capped on stamina, and it was, and I, and I just started stream, so I had to do a career, and I may or may not have just finished the career, and well, I got a 3-star blue spark, but it wasn't stamina like I was hoping. It was 3-star power, so you know, never mind.
魔王の片腕とも言われた吸血鬼の側近。つまり、天音さんの前世の名です。
Oh, right. I heard that name in my dreams before. The first time I transmigrated with Amane, she's who I saw. See, I remember Viz. I don't remember what Kurumi's transmigrated name was. I do recall him calling her Viz.
吸血鬼の感覚が天音の肉体に現れた。前世と一種の同調が起きた。といったところかしら。
だから喉が渇く。喉の渇きと吸血鬼って何か関係があるんですか？
吸血鬼の特徴といえば、その名にある通り、
血を吸う？
その通り。ではなぜ吸血鬼は他者の血を吸うのか。
I think they do it to take that person's mana.
ええ。だから、天音の喉の渇きは、水分を求めるものではなく、マナを求めてるんじゃないか。
Right,
ということよ。
that's a better way to put it. She's not thirsty for blood. She's thirsty for mana. Wait, no. Now that I think about it, because of the stipulation that a vampire in this game isn't necessarily drinking blood because it's blood, but because of the abundance of mana in blood. That means, just like in bait dojins, you can give it, well, to be more specific, in certain fate dojins, the way the main character, the way the guy transfers mana to the summon, the girl in said fate dojin is you know, you can infer from what I'm getting at here. So in Angelic Chaos, you can do the same thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
ですが天音さんの状態は安定しています。安定しているのなら血を飲む必要もないのでは？
God damn it.
命に関わる危険があるからマナの補充を求めているというわけじゃないと思う。
Surely there's another way that she can get mana from Riku other than sucking his blood and sucking his dick, alright? Surely there's another way. Don't tell me... Never mind. The fact that there's a succubus means that the way I'm thinking about it works, because you can... Because a succubus would also want to extract mana, right? I mean, that's... I wonder if they censored this upcoming CG. Let's hope that the CG isn't as bad as you make me think it is.
そんな逼迫した状況なら、天音にも大きな反応があるべきだ。一種の錯乱状態とでも言うか。周囲の人に見境なく襲いかかるとか？
Oh, yeah, that was what happened the first time she transformed.
でも今の天音にはそんな兆候はない。
うん、そうだね。喉乾いてはいるけど、我慢しようと思えば我慢できるし。
Yeah, I would imagine, considering you slept for however long and you didn't wake up feeling like you didn't wake up like a fucking husk. If you haven't been fiending for a sip of water.
命の危機ではないけれど、マナが必要な時代ですか。単純に欲しているだけかもね。
How so?
例えば、そうね。とても美味しそうなお肉があるとする。今までに食べたことのないような美味しそうなお肉。飢えていなくても食べたい、味わいたいと思うことも普通だと思わない？
Yeah, I think I see what you mean.
強大なマナを宿した魔王の生まれ変わりである陸の血は、吸血鬼にとってのごちそうということね。
つまり今はごちそうを目の前にしながらもずっとお預け状態ってこと？
Okay, listen, I know I'm metagaming here for a bit, but listen, all I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense. It can't be the only reason because it didn't happen in Noah's route. Alright, that's all I'm saying.
魔王のマナを求める気持ちが天音の体を通して現れたと。
同じ魔族でも血を吸うのは吸血鬼だけだから。私も予想でしかないけれど。
Yeah, but, you know, vampires don't always only drink blood, right? I mean, don't have to only drink blood, right? So that synchronization thing you mentioned just now.
では、今の事態を解決させるのに必要なことは？
お兄の血を吸う？
Well, it's the most tame bodily fluid out of the 5. You've got, well, yeah, no. Here's the thing, right? I would have said, you've got. I would have separated tears and sweat, but they're both just water at the end of the day. They're both just salty water, right? So it doesn't. So they're basically just the same thing. You've got blood, saliva, which I guess is water still, but you know, there's more stuff in it. And then you've got, you know, piss and cum. Hermione looks up at me. If that's what you need, I don't mind.
あ、いいんだ。
How is that surprising?
気持ち悪いとか、そんな反応来るかなと思ってたから。
Come on now. You're in trouble, and I understand what you're going through. I'm not just gonna sit by and do nothing. You're my sister. I care about you.
お兄ちゃん。うさんくさい。正直な気持ちを言ってみ。
Well, if you want to know the truth, it's because I'm in your route, and just shut the fuck up. I can't just chicken out in front of everyone, can I? I'm not that stupid. And Koibari's here too. My reputation would be in shambles if I did that. And she started telling everyone how cruel I am to my own family.
んなことだろうと思ってはいたけど。
He has a reputation to uphold. He can't go acting like he doesn't care about his sister in front of all these girls.
谷風くん、さすがにそれはちょっと。
What? Wait, hold up. Don't take me seriously. That's just how we talk to each other. It's just a little sibling bickering, alright? Yeah, like Sora in 9-9. How'd that go out? How'd that end up for her in episode 2, huh?
兄弟のノリがあるかもしれないけど、時と場合ってものがあるよね。
Okay, sorry.
ガチで説教されてやんの。バーカバーカ、お兄のバーカ。
Shut it.
とにかく嫌ではないんだね。
Well, if it was life-threatening to me, I might have some reservations, but it's not, is it?
ええ。命に関わるようなことはないと思うわ。
Well, I have no reason to say no then.
そっか。
Why are you looking at me like that?
優しいお兄ちゃんで。よかったね。
ただのひねくれ者って感じですけどね、うちの兄は。
ひねくれなのは兄弟揃ってか。二人とも素直じゃないのは僕も同意だ。
ノアちゃんまで。
Nuh-uh. So, should I just let her drink from my neck like last time?
それでもいいけど、もっと少量でも、滴る程度の血でも、試すには十分じゃないかしら。
A drop of blood. I mean, if we're using the steak analogy, then it's like saying, yeah, only a slice of the steak would be enough. No, what do you mean? The slice of steak is the gateway, right? You have that one slice. You're not going to be you're not going to be satisfied with just that one slice. You're going to want the rest of the steak. In the same way, well, I'm not going to say that Amane would want the rest of his blood, but you know, so I'd like prick my finger or make a little cut on my arm or something. Here's the thing, alright? Here's the thing. The better way to explain why this happens in this route instead of happening in Noah's route is because she did have a bit of his blood, right? She did have a slice of the steak, to say the least.
ええ。
I guess I'll need a knife for this. Give me a minute. I'll go wash my hands. And I might as well disinfect the knife as well. I ready myself, hold the blade against my index finger, and make a small cut. I groan as the stinging pain hits me. It's nothing too bad, but it's certainly not pleasant.
大丈夫？思ったよりも血が流れてるけど。
I think I cut deeper than I thought it would. The bright red blood oozes down my finger slowly.
なんかごめん。私のせいで。
What's the matter?
いや、お兄が実際に血を流すのを見たら、改めて現実感が湧いたというか、申し訳なくなったというか、ちょっぴり怖くなったというか。
Don't worry about it. I'm the one who decided to cut my own finger. Go ahead and drink it. Just go ahead and drink it.
うん、そうだね。
I hold out my hand to her, just like I did yesterday when she put the band-aid on me. The blood dripping down my hand was about to stain the floor below us. But instead it plops onto Amane's bright red tongue.
じゃあ、いただきます。
What is this position, bro? What is this position? What do you mean? No, I mean, of course they're not going to censor the CG. The most they show is the outline of her ass and her thighs. I mean, the text box is barely covering the top of her tits, but still. Who thought of this? Who thought this? Like, in the context, right? In the context of this scene, it doesn't make sense. Why would she be on her fucking knees? Crouching. Why is she on her knees for his blood? Second, in how it's positioned, it's behind the text box. The main thing that is the main point of the scene is hidden behind the fucking text box. At first, she sticks out her tongue to catch the falling blood, but just as another drop is about to fall, she lets her tongue crawl along the trail of blood, ending up at the cut on my finger. She hesitates at first, licking at my finger gingerly. She continues licking the blood off my fingertip and drinking it. I hear her gulp audibly as she swallows. It's really not that much blood. Guess they feel they had to get her rear in the picture too. Yeah, of course they did. I don't know. they really wanted to show off her ass, but covered. At least not enough for her to be gulping it down like that. However, the effects of it are plainly obvious. The hesitation melts away as she looks at my finger. It's like watching her eat ice cream. From your finger? What squelchy sounds reach my ear, and the rest of the girl's ears. She looks at the blood, now mixed with her own saliva, and her expression stuns me for some reason. It's unlike anything I've ever seen from her. She seems almost inebriated. I don't know why it took me so long to read the word. I mean, I've never seen it spelled out before, so I guess. She continues licking my blood, her enraptured expression only deepening. It's not like she's drinking as much as she did the first time, but the desperation, or rather devotion, is the same as back then. Yeah, that's why she's on her knees. Seeing this new side of her makes me feel somewhat strange. This is my sister. I wouldn't be caught dead saying that she's turning me on. What is this? I don't really understand these feelings I'm having, but I think it's safe to say they're making me feel awkward. I can't find it in myself to make fun of her and play it off. All I can do is sit there and gaze down as she licks my finger. Maybe, maybe don't humiliate her this much. Maybe don't force her to be on her knees to lick your finger. You know you can lift up your hand, right? Am I attracted to her? I'm getting really shy for some reason, and I'm probably not the only one. Points to the audience. Not. I was gonna say forget about the other girls because because Amane does not care about how the other girls in this fucking living room are witnessing this. Oh.
ハレンチな。いや、でも、これは必要なことだ。決してハレンチが目的ではない。
Kurumi just has to say things better off unsaid. Well, Kurumi and Noah can't get their heads out of the gutter. And that's why Kurumi is best girl.
ではないけど。やっぱりハレンチだ。
Because she's the Pearl Girl. Except that scene was meant to be for... Wait. No. That scene was in Noah's route. I was mixing it up with... Yeah.
なんとも言えない。いやらしい雰囲気がありますね。
I was mixing it up with the option of inviting her to eat ramen. But they didn't talk about panties then.
こういうのは、何と言えばいいのかしら。背徳的?
Yeah, especially with how she's positioned. It's super embarrassing to do this with all of them staring. Exhibition. But it seems like I'm the only one that feels this way. Or is it voyeurism? What would be the word? What would be the term? Because here's the thing, right? Voyeurism is for the people watching, right? So then I guess it would be exhibitionism, because public and exhibitionism are technically different things. Never mind. I suppose it depends on who's doing it for the thrill. I mean, I don't think Amane's purposefully doing it for the thrill, but it's just happening like that. Amane keeps licking my blood, too enraptured to notice any of them. Hey, Amane, isn't that enough? Come on, like I said, alright? Once you have that slice of steak, you're not gonna finish until you're not gonna be satisfied until you have the rest of it. That's what you said yesterday. I see now. What smelled nice to her was my blood. I did bleed a little back then. That would explain things. Yeah, that was the slice. That was the slice I was talking about before. You can stand up now. Then she comes to, and her expression returns to something I'm familiar with. That's my little sister, Tanikaze Amane. Are you okay? Do you remember what happened just now?
平気。なんか、ぐっすり寝た日の朝みたいに頭の中がクリアになった。こうして見ると、さっきまではちょっと白いもやがかかってたみたいな感じがする。
Oh, really? Well, you look like you're back to normal. Thank goodness for that.
え？あ、本当だ。よかった。
Yeah, thank goodness. Do you still feel thirsty?
うん。そっちも収まってる。
I mean... Alright. Here's all I'm gonna say. I get thirsty after drinking... okay, fine. A little bit of context. I get a lot of nosebleeds. Alright? And, of course, other than using tissues to block your nose, you can tilt your head back to stop it from dripping out of the nose. But because of how the body works, right? The blood, it just drips down into your throat. And, you know, you can spit it out or swallow it. I don't want to use too many tissues, so I just swallow the blood. And other than the taste, which is very metally because it's a lot of iron, my throat dries up a lot. Oof. Yeah, which means I get really thirsty. So look, listen, so I'm saying I get thirsty after drinking blood.
ということは、
やはりマナの影響を受けていた。そう考えるのが自然でしょうね。
とりあえず、ありがとう、お兄。指、ごめんね。
It's no big deal. I'm surprised you aren't teasing him as much as you should be. I'm just glad you're back to normal now.
うん、そうだね。って、ふやー！私、寝巻きのまま！
So you're like a reverse vampire then? Wouldn't that be most people? I guess.
着替えてくる！
Embarrassed, she hurries to her room. Isn't this like the second time this happened?
ひとまず原因の特定はできたのかしら?
You know, when Amane was it Amane that was sick? In the common route, right? Everyone came over when Riku was making fucking rice gruel or whatever, and Amane comes into the living room in her pajamas. She wasn't as bad. Embarrassed to be in her pajamas, but okay being in Viz's outfit. Listen, being in Viz's outfit is a forced thing, right? Never mind. I don't know. I feel like we just found a stopgap.
どうしてそのような反応が出たんでしょうか。そもそも同調なんて現象が起きた理由か。
I think the better question is, why is she more embarrassed about being seen in her pajamas this time than she was the first time around?
それを特定するには手がかりが足りないわね。
でも、このままだと、あまねちゃんがまた前世帰りとかしちゃう可能性もあるんじゃないの？
And then Amandi just shows up out of no... she just changed that quickly, apparently.
それは困るんですけど。
ひとまずは、様子を見るしかないだろう。今は陸の血を飲んで、あまねの状態も落ち着いているけど、5分後に元に戻るかもしれない。逆に、このまま落ち着きを取り戻し、今後は全く起きない可能性も、なくはないかな。もしかすると？
Yeah, it'd be such a shame if Amane relapsed again. Who would ever want to watch Amane drinking more of Riku's blood in a different CG? That would also show off her ass.
その奇跡的にみたいなニュアンスやめてほしいな。
すまない。あまねを不安にさせたいわけではないんだが、あまり楽天的な意見もどうかと思って。
これが続くようなら、お兄に助けてもらわないといけないと思うんだけど。
Amane looks up at me, and I can sense the anxiety in her eyes. Well, there's not much else we can do. This isn't your fault. All I can do is try and help as much as I can. I'm not going to leave you to deal with this alone.
そうだね。目先の終業式さえ終われば、あとは夏休みだけど。
Yeah, and thank God the route ends before summer vacation. So we don't need to. So we can. What am I trying to say? So we can solve this issue before you go back to school.
気を抜いてたら、夏休みもすぐに終わっちゃいそうだもんね。
Let's go with Noah's suggestion and see how things play out before we decide.
わかった。ありがとう、お兄。皆さんもありがとうございます。すみません、急に呼び出したりして。
構わないわよ、これくらい。そのためにこっちにいるようなものだし。
はい。姫様のおっしゃる通りです。私のことも気にしないでいいよ。
So yeah, if this keeps going, I guess my hand's gonna be covered in scars. I'll look like some dunce trying to cook.
なら、同じ傷を利用すればいいんじゃない？
No, I don't. Forcing a healing wound open again and again, that sounds kind of scary to me.
わかる。痛いの嫌だよね。
I don't know. Don't we have a tool that extracts Diablo's mana? Alright, that's all I'm saying. Couldn't we just, use that and give it to Amane? So that she can drink from the syringe instead of his finger? I mean, he's extracting mana from his blood anyway. I feel like it would be more efficient if she just drank the mana directly.
もっと派手な痛みなら想像もできないんだけど、地味な痛みって想像できるから、逆に怖い。
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, I'm not saying I don't want to do it. No need to look so sad. Come to me if you start feeling strange again, okay? Yeah, she's gonna come to you if she starts feeling strange, even when she isn't in Viz's What am I trying to say? Listen, there's going to be a lot more opportunities with normal Amane.
うん。
Huh? What was that?
いや、お兄ちゃんしてるなーと。
Really? I think anyone would do it. Anyone would do that, even putting family aside. Actually, never mind. Let's just wait and see what happens. Anyway, what do we want to do next? It'd be a little weird to ask them to just go away after coming here to help. Not that I think they'd be offended, but I still want to be a good host. Why don't we play some games? It's not often we're all together to do stuff like this.
いいねー。やりたいやりたい。
I guess they don't care about the graduation ceremony or whatever, closing ceremony. They're not graduating yet.
それって、私たちも？
They're graduating to the next year.
お気持ちは嬉しいですが、こういった電化製品の類は苦手でして。
All you gotta do is memorize the rules for party games. I think you'd be able to enjoy yourself even if you're not that good. Oh, but do you have any party games that we can play with this many people, Amane?
はあ、持ってるし、友達と遊ぶように持ってる。実際に遊んだりもしてる。お兄様と一緒にしないでもらえます？
Right. I can't argue against that. I guess I don't really have anyone to play games with.
なんだよ、言えよ。ゲームなら私が全然付き合うのにさ。
Yeah, but you know, Riku never uses a computer, especially now because he only used it for porn and he can't get it up, so there's no point. Well, Amane has all the games. Sure, I didn't have anyone to play with, but I don't play games that much anyway. I used to play with Amane when we were kids, but not so much anymore.
どうしてやめてしまわれたんです？
She got embarrassed playing with her brother instead of actual friends. I don't think there was any particular reason.
対戦系のゲームで私に勝てなくて、いつしか遊ばなくなったんですよ。
Okay, well, if they were only playing competitive games, I guess that would be a good reason.
ごめんね、お兄。ゲーム得意な妹で強すぎてごめんね。
When are you going to stop rubbing things that happened years ago in my face?
今だってお兄くらい余裕だよ。だってお兄弱いもん。
Ain't no way they said pwn. What was that? Don't get cocky, you little brat. All I need are my brains to beat you at party games.
はあ？頭脳なら勝てるって自信は一体どこから来るの？
Okay, you're on now. I'll teach you to respect your brother.
いいよ。やったろうじゃん。
That the little sister can never beat the brother.
あ、それ負けフラグ。
Whatever. Just bring out the game already.
おー、すぐ取ってくる。逃げないでよね。
もしや、私は聞いてはならないことを聞いてしまったんでしょうか。
あれは、そういうんじゃないわよ。
ただのじゃれ合いみたいなものだと思うよ。
Yeah, and it'll only be playful banter and definitely won't escalate to anything other than that in the later parts of this route.
たまにこういう雰囲気にもなるけど、決して険悪ではない。むしろ仲がいいくらいだよ。というか、私たちの存在忘れられてない？パーティーゲームだったよね。まあ、順位はつくか。
After that, we all play together. However, most of the games are only for 4 players at a time, so we take turns. And we don't have more controllers than that either way. I thought she would have pulled out a board game or something. Most board games are more than 4 players. Oh, yeah, I guess. I think it's the first time We've had such an exciting time playing party games together. We enjoy ourselves chatting and playing together as a group. But in the end, I still lose to Amane.
やっぱザコじゃん。ザコザコ。
You little... Damn it, I can't even say anything.
リベンジはいつでも受け付けてますよ。お兄様。
I'm gonna make you regret that someday. Just you watch. You'll cry tears of blood. Well, no, that...
これが負け犬の遠吠えか。気持ちいいの。
ふむ。結局、前世帰りは朝の1回だけだったね。
Well, it's good that she's better. You haven't felt any different either, have you?
うん。昨日みたいに喉が渇くってこともない。
Alright, guess we've got nothing to worry about for the time being. Try getting a good night's sleep tonight.
そうだね。念のため、ゆっくり休んだ方がいい。
Yeah, let's hope you don't wake up as Viz tomorrow. That'd be such a bad... That'd be so horrible. That would be such a horrible thing.
ういー、おとなしく寝とくよ。
Come to my room if anything happens.
僕もいるからね。安心して休むといい。
今日はありがとうね、ノアちゃん。あと、お兄も。
I'm just an afterthought, huh?
そんなんじゃないって。ちゃんと感謝してる。ありがとう、お兄。
I can tell she means it. There's something about her that feels different. Maybe she feels really apologetic about causing trouble for me and everyone else. If you're so thankful, then you could have lost a game or two on purpose to make me feel better.
それとこれとは話が別。全く別。そもそも妹にわざと負けるように仕向ける兄ってどうなの？
The bro-cod grows as much as the sis-con will. Oh, I'll kick your butt one of these days. Just you wait.
楽しみにしとく。
There's only one game that Amane will lose. Never mind. There's only one game against Riku that Amane would lose. Whatever. Good night.
おやすみ、あまね。
おやすみ。
Guess I'll head to bed too. I hop at my bed instead of turning the computer on to watch YouPipe or watching stuff on my phone. Though, we still don't know why it happened in the first place. Why did she transmigrate like that? I rack my brain trying to find the cause. But no answers come to me. Until at some point, my consciousness drifts away.
天使創造リブート。
Zarko, okay. Oh, well, I guess my nose picks up on a strange scent. It's really quite unusual. It's an unfamiliar scent, but not one that's unpleasant. I find it relaxing, actually. What is the scent? It's not one particular thing. It's everything that surrounds me. Am I in a forest? Is this just the scent of nature? And to be honest, I've never gone camping before, so I can't really tell. I take a deep breath. Yes, it's not unpleasant, but it's still totally foreign to me. Where am I even? And thinking back, I went to bed like always. But this must be a dream. That would make sense, considering I've never seen or visited a place like this. Though there's something strange about it. Specifically the scent I'm picking up on. And the fact that I'm aware this is a dream. Normally I never realize I'm dreaming while I'm asleep. Usually I wake up, look back on it, and then forget. Most people do. I'm conscious, but unable to move on my own. It feels like I'm watching a show or a video rather than having a dream. I make my way through the trees and go deeper into the woods. It's called lucid dreaming. Yeah, it's normally lucid dreaming, but in this situation, it's Diablo's memory. And now that I get a good look, it's not only the place that seems unfamiliar. I can't even recognize any of the trees around me. Not that I'm really familiar with nature, but I know how trees usually look in Japan. These aren't the same. This doesn't seem like anything I've ever seen on Earth. That means this must be a dream related to Diablo. I'd like to examine my surroundings a little more. However, it doesn't seem like I'm able to control myself. Plot twist, maybe that's what lucid dreaming is, memories of your past life. I mean, no. It would be interesting, but it's the fact that you can change your dream however you see fit that would debunk that. I can't stop or look around me as I walk. Now, dreams being memories of your past life, that could be a thing. But, you know, the fact that most dreams are nonsensical also debunks that. But then something changes.
お前、何者だ。こんなところに何か用か。
Oh, I see. I mean, I knew this would be a dream related to Viz, but I didn't realize it would be a dream of... It would be a memory of Diablo before he met Viz. Someone calls out to me. Their voice comes from behind me. And as I turn around to see who it might be... What? When I come to, I find myself staring up at my room ceiling. Yeah, you know, never mind, I was gonna... God fucking damn it. Yeah, you know, the artist didn't want to make a forest background and put Viz in the middle of... put the Viz sprite in the middle of it, so they just they just kick you out of the dream before they have to show you. I wake up in the same bed as always, so it really was a dream. Or maybe Diablo's flashback. I have a feeling that's the case, but there's no way to be certain. Just to make sure, I look at myself and check that I'm still the same. It doesn't appear as if I transmigrated overnight, at any rate. So I'm okay. But what about Amane? Well, I doubt there's any reason to panic. We don't have to go anywhere today either. It won't be a big deal if she transmigrates at home. As long as Mom or Dad aren't around, I guess. Hey, Noah.
おはよう、リク。
Where's Mom? Already left for work?
うん。いつも通りね。どうかした？何か用事でも？
No, I'm just worried about Amane. I was thinking it'd be better to check on her ASAP if Mum happened to have the day off work or something. We're in no hurry if she's already gone though. A day off? I don't think his mum has ever had a day off in Noah's route. What?
リクにとってアマネはやっぱり大切な妹なんだね。
What? How did you get that from what I said? Stop that. You're just making me feel weird.
はいはい、わかったわかった。
Her tone doesn't sound very apologetic. It ticks me off, but it's not something I should get genuinely mad over. Oh, right. I actually had a dream today. Oh, last night, you mean. I think it may have been related to Diablo's memories. Not yet.
魔王の？
And not in that way yet. It wasn't much of a dream, though. It didn't look like Japan or anywhere else I've seen. If I really saw Diablo's memories in my dreams, it doesn't mean there's something going on inside me.
ふむ。ちょっと待ってくれ。
Her teasing tone vanishes in a moment. She stares at me, her expression cold.
いや、 特に心配するような必要はなさそうだね。安定していると思うよ。
Yeah, the dream isn't going to affect Riku, it's gonna affect Amane. Good. So it was just a coincidence.
わからない。もしかすると、いや、それはないか。
What is it? Something caught your attention?
今回は、アマネの影響をリクが受けた。その可能性について考えたんだ。アマネのマナは安定していた。他者に影響を及ぼすことはないと思うんだけど。
So we're getting more questions without answers, huh? Oh well. The most important thing right now is finding out the reason Amane is transmigrating. It's because we picked her out, you know. Let's just go and wake her up. I want to make sure she's okay. But then I hear a faint sound coming from upstairs. And maybe it's Amane coming out of her room. A moment later I hear footsteps before the living room door opens.
おはよう。
Thank God she didn't transmigrate. I mean, never mind. You look normal.
普通だね。
おー、なに？普通ってどういうこと？
Did you forget what happened yesterday?
もしかすると、また前世返りをしてるんじゃないかと思ったけど、落ち着いているみたいでよかった。
ああ、そっか。忘れてたわけじゃないけど、寝起きだったから。
She looks down at herself after letting out a hearty yawn. She then heaves a sigh of relief after making sure her hair is the right length and she's wearing her pajamas.
よかった。あれは昨日だけだったのかな。
I'm sure it's only a one-time thing, definitely.
だといいんだけど。いや、不安を煽るつもりはないよ。すまない。
わかってる。様子を見てる状態だもん。油断はしすぎない方がいいよね。
Man, I feel so relieved.
今のところ困ってるのは、あの知女みたいな格好だけだし、実がいいってほどのものは、いや、マジで恥ずかしいのは間違いないし、ずっとこんな調子だと困るんだけど。
Amane wouldn't be complaining that much about the outfit if she was playing through the all-ages version. But unfortunately, she only sees the world in the 18-plus version.
なんとかしなきゃ、みたいな焦りは薄いかも。今は投稿する必要もないし。
I know what you mean, but we can't just wait either. Koyabara was right. The summer vacation flies by before you know it. We need to figure out what happened to you.
原因とか解決方法がはっきりしてるなら焦りようもあるんだけどね。とりあえず普通に過ごすしかないんでしょ？
そうだね。他の方法については、もう少し考えさせてほしい。
So you'd better stay home in the meantime, okay? I think you mean best.
わかってる。というか、そもそも外に行く予定もなかったし。
それなんだけど、リクは？何か予定はある？
Not really. I'm probably just gonna stay inside too.
なら、一緒に過ごしてみてほしい。
What do you mean?
そうだね。それぞれの部屋に戻るのではなく、同じ空間で過ごすとか。魔王の気配がすぐそばにあることで、天音にまた変化があれば。
You'd be able to pinpoint the cause. Alright. Amane doesn't seem too worried, but I'd rather get to the bottom of this sooner rather than later, so she's not stressed out all through summer vacation. What?
なんか、お兄が優しい。もしかして、実は妹と一緒に過ごしたかった？いやん、お兄ちゃんのシスコン。
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to hang out with your big brother or anything.
ため息禁止。それ禁止カードだから。
She even acts the same way as she even acts the same as Sora when she does this. When she acts like she isn't a Brocon.
だいたいさ、お兄はさ、こんなに可愛い妹がいるということにもっと感謝してもいいと私は常々。
Oh, shut up. I'm gonna get breakfast ready, so come help me.
ういー。
Giving me a disgruntled response, she takes a scoop in hand and opens the rice cooker lid in order to serve the rice. We're family. We've been living together as far back as my memory goes, and I guess we aren't on bad terms as brother and sister. Our parents have both worked for a long time now, so a lot of times it's been just me and her. There's nothing new. Yeah, this is the writer's way to circumvent the fact of what's the word? What's the best way to put it? I mean, because here's the thing, right? Most visual novels I've played through have the character not have parents. Right? It's either only one of the parent is alive but they aren't at home, or both of them are dead, right? Or they just aren't, you know, they aren't living at home, right? They moved somewhere else, so that they don't have to worry about the same backstory in every incest route, right? That's where I'm getting at. To prevent the parents from, you know, stumbling across the main character and their little sister, or, you know, big sister sometimes, from, you know, getting caught, they just don't exist. And this is the writer's way in Angelic Chaos to prevent them from getting caught. But they still exist. And Noah and Riku got caught. So, does that mean Amane and Riku would get caught? It's a lot of times. It's just been me and her. There's nothing new. But it feels like it's been ages since we last spent time together in this manner. We're in the living room together, not really talking to each other or anything. All we do is fiddle with our phones without looking at each other. And though it's not awkward or anything, it's a strange feeling. I feel like we haven't been forced to spend time together like this since Amane was little. Then again, I was a little kid back then too. Of course, a one year age difference feels much more significant the younger you are. I did take care of her quite a lot back then. But ever since, Amane became more independent and started playing with her friends at school instead. She also got cheeky and more foul-mouthed, and before I realized it, we both basically only spent time in our own rooms. I mean, it's not like our relationship soured or anything because of that. I still glance at her. In that exact moment, she happens to raise her head, and our eyes meet. What?
別になんでもないけど、手持ちが豚さんだなーって。
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know you said you weren't gonna go anywhere, but did you have any plans to play games with your friends? You know, like Mikuni.
今日は約束してない。
Yeah, you know that girl that didn't exist at all in Noah's route? Yeah, she still exists. Oh. By the way, what do you usually do when you're alone, passing the time like this?
おー、ゲームしたり配信見たり漫画読んだり、適当にネットしてダラダラしてるだけかも。でも、暇だけど、こういうのもたまにはいいかもね。時間を無駄に浪費するっていうか、心穏やかに過ごすっていうかさ。
Well, I imagine you'd be pretty stressed if you played fighting games all day. I mean, you don't win all the time, do you?
そりゃあね、負けが込むことも割とよくあるよ。
Yeah, it'd be boring if you won all the time. And that doesn't stress you out?
感じる。すんごいイライラする。でもそうやってイライラが溜まってる時に気持ちのいい勝ち方をするのがたまらないんだよね。脳汁ドバドバフィーバー状態。
Is this the first time we've seen this expression? I mean, it's been a while, I guess. You better not ever you better not ever try gambling. I feel like you have the brain of an addict. By the way, what's Noah doing?
私のことでいろいろ考えてくれてるみたい。
I know that I've asked this a million times, but do you feel okay?
おう、うん。今のところは落ち着いてる。
That's good.
おう、やっぱりお兄が優しい。
Is it surprising that I want to make sure my own sisters are Is it that surprising that I want to make sure my own sister's all right? What a sentence. You make it sound like I torment you all the time or something.
そんなこと言いたいわけではないんだけど、でも、憎まれてるとかそんな風には思ってなかったけど、やっぱちょっと意外だったから。
Like I've said, I just don't want my transmigration stuff causing you a bunch of problems. You can get on my nerves sometimes, but you're still my sister. We're family. Of course I'm gonna worry about you.
お兄ちゃん、
Don't call him a sis-con because that would be hypocritical.
さらりと悪口入れるのやめてくんない？
Don't let it get to you.
バックログ画面だ。
Slipping in something mean there. It's called a compliment sandwich, alright?
でも、まあ、うん。ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Good. Show your brother some gratitude.
そういうとこさえなければな。私も素直に甘えられるんだけどな。
If I give you an inch, you'll take the whole damn arm. That's the problem. You could suck up to Dad, but that won't work. That won't work on all of us.
どうせお兄にはすねをかじらせるような解消なんてないしね。
バックログ画面だ。
You're a broke boy? Never mind. I immediately thought of Pokemon when she said that. What do you want? I'm still in school. I simply sigh and try to change the topic. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. Do you want some?
お、私が入れてあげようか？
What?
何その反応。腹立つ。私だってちゃんと入れられるし。
That's not what I meant, but sure. Both of us have been grinding coffee beans and tea leaves to make coffee and black tea since we were kids, so I'm not worried about her messing up. Though I guess some coffee snobs might find fault with her skills. The coffee and black tea are one of our dad's few hobbies. That said, the most he does is buy beans and tea leaves from fancy specialty stores.
毎日ガブガブ飲むわけでもないし、そこまでお金のかからない趣味で助かるわ。私もその恩恵に預かれるしね。
Since Mom has no problem with it, He's pretty much free to buy whatever he wants. He does have instant coffee and tea bags too, but we tend to have more beans and tea leaves in our house. Money heads to the kitchen. She prepares the drip after setting some water to boil.
豆はどこだっけ？
In the back of the fridge to the left.
おー、あったあった。
She takes the canister and puts the beans into the coffee grinder. The smell of freshly ground coffee beans wafts it all the way to the living room.
ホットでいいの？アイスにする？
Hot is fine.
はーい。
Hermione is going through the trouble of making me some coffee, so the least I can do is be nice. After watching for a while, she comes back holding a hot cup of coffee in each hand.
お待ちどー。
Thanks. I take the cup and bring it to my lips. As I feel the hot coffee enter my mouth, its characteristic scent spreads. It's bitter and sour, a familiar taste in our house's blend.
どうよ。
Pretty good.
そりゃそうだよ。なんせ年頃の妹が、可愛い妹が、手ずから入れたコーヒーなんだから。
Okay, you don't have to glaze yourself that hard.
お金払ってでも飲みたい人がいるよね。これは売れる。メルカトルあたりのフリマアプリなら売れる。
Amane.
はいはい、わーってます。そんなことでお金稼いだり承認欲求満たそうとしませんって。
You make it sound so real it scares me sometimes. I say as I take another sip of my coffee. The taste and the scent soothe my nerves greatly.
でも、本当に懐かしいね、こういうの。
What? The coffee?
そっちじゃなくて、こんな風にさ、お兄と一緒に過ごすのなんて、いつ以来かなって。
Well, we got our own individual rooms pretty fast.
なんかさ、子供の頃に戻ったみたいとか？
I wouldn't go that far.
そう？とにかくそれくらいの感じなんだけど、ね。
She stares silently at me as I sip my coffee. What? The coffee's fine. I mean it.
うん。そうじゃなくて、コーヒーの味とは別の文句ならあったりするかなって。
What do you mean?
だから、さ。
Wait. Do you feel like you owe me something?
負い目ってほどのものではないけど、まあ、多少は？
Man, I was wondering why you randomly offered to brew me coffee. That was why?
だってさ、お兄にも用事とかあったかもって。
She pouts, looks away, and drinks her coffee in an attempt to avoid the topic. She's usually more direct than this, so it's odd to see her so bashful. You know better than anyone that I don't do anything all year round. I'm not going to tease her right now. Like I said before, don't worry. It's not your fault that this happened. This all happened because of me to begin with.
はあ、お兄が文句言ってくれたら私も、はあとか逆ギレできるのに。そんな風に受け入れられたら、私何も言えないじゃん。
I don't know what you're mad about.
キレてるわけじゃないけど。
Yeah, I know. But honestly, if you're grateful to me, I wouldn't mind you letting me win for once when we play games.
妹に八百長を打診するとは、兄としての、いや、人としてのプライドがないの？
Well, I keep losing to you so much that it's chipping away at my dignity.
接待プレイ要求しといて威厳も何もないでしょうに。妹、情けなさすぎて涙が出そうだよ。ダッサ。
Yeah, it's like Kyo and Urasekai. Whenever Yuma and Kyo were playing fighting games, Kyo would always win. So Yuma had his fucking training arc, and you know, so and trained until he won. So why doesn't Riku do that? With Amane, for Amane. One of those. It sounds like you're enjoying this, actually.
まあ、お兄が望むのなら、わざと負けてあげるくらいしてあげてもいいんだけど。
Oh, hold up. I'm not asking you to lose on purpose. I just want you to let me win.
めんどくさ。これだから無駄にプライドが高い男はよ。そもそも別に対戦しなきゃいけないわけでもなくない？協力プレイとか。あ、お兄がプレイして私がコーチングするとかどう？
You coaching me? I want to try that game. You know, the one where you ink the floor and stuff. You mean? No. What do you mean?
お兄ってこれ系のゲームやったことあったっけ？
So first they bring up Dead by Daylight, and then they reference Street Fighter, and now they're bringing up Splatoon. Nope, I haven't played anything that's less than a couple of years old.
おじいちゃんじゃん。
Most of what I play these days are mobile games. But I don't have money to blow on the gachas, so at some point I just got tired of doing dailies and quit. That's about it. It feels so liberating when I finally stopped. You have no idea. Well, I haven't.
ああ、それはわかる。めっちゃわかる。
I haven't stopped playing gachas.
ここに座って。これコントローラーね。
And even when Genshin finishes their story and no new content will be released and they shut down the servers, I'm still going to be playing Arknights. Right. So I just have to put more ink down than the other team, right?
そこら辺はゲームのモードにもよるけど、オンラインに突撃する前に基本動作を覚えたら？
Sounds good. I follow Marnie's instructions and practice my movement as well as inking floors, walls, and other players. The game controls are quite intuitive and easy to grasp. Well, you would hope a Nintendo game would have intuitive controls. So I move, paint, throw bombs. That's the basics.
武器によって変わることもあるけど、最初はやっぱりその武器のままでいいんじゃない？
Any other tips?
慣れてないから仕方ないと思うけど、照準を足元に合わせすぎ。もっと正面を向いた方が塗るのも効率的になるよ。
Like this?
そうそう。ひとまずそれくらいかな。操作よりも立ち回りとかの方が難しいんだよね。ま、そこら辺は対戦していけば実感できると思うけど。
Nice. Let's get into a game.
もう対戦するの？
I've figured out how to do everything, so now I just need to learn how to play through matches with real people.
まあ、お兄がそう言うなら好きにすればいいけど。ロビーに行ってメニューから選べばいいよ。
What's the most basic mode, by the way?
一番上のやつ。塗りの面積を競うやつだから、初心者のお兄はそれでいいんじゃない？
Got it. I finally make my splatting debut.
ちなみにお兄、初挑戦っていうのは分かってるけど、ルールとかちゃんと理解してる？バックログ画面だ。
Splatting debut, is that... See, they can't use the name Splatoon because that's copyright. So, is the name of the game Splatting instead? Don't worry. I watch a U-Pipe streamer play it once. I watched a U-Pipe streamer play it once. I got it all down. I can just picture myself inking the whole stage and posing at the end like a pro player, except that you're gonna lose. What's the word? God damn it.
あー、いるいる。上手な人のプレイ動画見て、なぜか自分もできると思い込んでる初心者が。
You're gonna lose catastrophically.
その謎の自信はどこから来るんだろ
Just watch. I'll show you my skills.
う。前振りにしか聞こえないんだよな。
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do anything. What? They can drop in through that wire thingy?
履修してたんじゃないの？
How did they know I was there? I was hiding in the ink.
動きがストレートすぎるからじゃない？
How could they tell what I'm doing? This makes no sense.
ジャンプしたら着地地点にマーク出るからね。
Why am I losing in every single fight? This is so dumb. This game is bullshit.
なんでそんな単語だけは
I just
知ってるの
spat
か。厄介初心者以外の何者でもないな。
These people have to be cheating. I swear to God. Oh my God. He's one of those He's one of those people.
まずは自分の下手さと向き合うべきだと思う。
I lost.
確かにレベルの違いを見せつけられたね。
This is way harder than I expected. The guy on the stream made it look so easy. I thought I could do it too.
その気持ちはわかる。でもああいう人たちって実はかなり上手かったりするんだよね。
Yeah, I guess it'd be hard to gain a following if you weren't good. Well, no. Yeah, there are two ways a streamer can get followers. It's if they're good at the game they're playing or if they're funny. I'm neither. Because I'm not playing a game I'm not playing games that require skill.
喋りが上手い人もいるだろうけどね。でも見ててストレスを感じさせないのは難しいと思うよ。
I think the main takeaway here is that I'd never make it as a video game streamer.
え？そんなこと考えてたの？意外。お兄はもっと堅実で面白みのない人生を送りたいんだと思ってた。
You're not really helping my self-esteem here. I don't seriously want to try being one. It's just something I think about. I just think about sometimes. You know how cool it'd be to play video games all day long. And we even earn money doing it. But I guess it's harder than it seems. Like this game, as a matter of fact.
まあそこら辺はあれだよ。何が楽で何が苦なのかは人それぞれだし。それより今度は私が指示出すからお兄は従ってみてよ。
Alright. Well, this time, I choose to play according to Omani's instructions.
とりあえず牽制で相手の進路にボム投げて。
Like this.
で動きを止めてる隙にインク貯める。溜まったらまたボムを投げて嫌がらせをする。
Can't I go in and try to kill them?
ダメ、絶対ダメ。お兄の腕前だとまず勝てないし。そもそもその武器、正面から撃ち合うにはちょっと弱いもん。
Really? Maybe tell me that sooner.
お兄、バカ正直に真正面から突っ込んでたよね。だから負けるの。玉抜けじゃないの。あ、はい、そこでまたボム投げて。
Despite the complaining, I follow her instructions. Well, you're gonna be zoning the whole game. Apparently, this weapon isn't meant for rushing down the enemy. Instead, it's more focused on inking and zoning out the enemy as a support weapon. I was right. He's zoning the whole game. Thanks to Omani's guidance, I managed to minimize my deaths and contribute to the team's victory, I think.
まあ、こんなもんか。なんとか勝てたし。なんで勝ったのに不満顔？
I was gonna blame you if I lost, but I can't even do that now because we won. Because we won.
お兄ってばほんと雑魚い。雑魚雑魚。
Damn it. I can't object to that.
ま、これは単純に経験の差だから。お兄も経験を積めば上達すると思うよ。
I can't play competitive multiplayer. I'm one of those too. There's one of those I pointed out. There's the Zoner, which you mostly see in fighting games and stuff like that through specific characters, or like MOBAs, or you're a sore loser. Right. I mutter to myself as I put down the controller on the desk and step away from the screen.
何？もしかして怒った？
Why would I get mad at you for doing what you always do? I'm just a little dizzy from staring at the screen.
ああ、ジャイロだしね。慣れてないとそうなるか。え、もしかして吐く？部屋の中ではやめて！
It's not that bad. I'll probably have to stop playing though. I did have fun though. Thanks for the help.
うん。それより平気？酔い止めとかは酔った後だと意味ないか。
I'll be fine if I just sit down for a bit.
そう？なんならベッド使ってもいいよ。
Yeah, thanks. I lay down on her bed. It's just like I told her, I don't feel that bad. And I'm not staring at the screen anymore. I'm sure 5 minutes will be more than enough. You don't get dizzy?
最初の頃は少し気持ち悪かったかも。でも割とすぐ慣れた。
Okay, well, I don't think I've ever gotten dizzy from gyro controls.
梅とか食べながらだとマシになるらしいよ。唾液の分泌を促すと酔い止めになるとかなんとか知らんけど。
You think those crunchy pickled plums from the convenience store would do the trick?
いいんじゃないの？唾液が分泌されるなら。
I guess if we play this again next time, I could get some.
お気に召したならよかった。
As she finishes, I feel the bed sink slightly. Curious, I try to raise my head and...
よっこいせっと。
Instead, I feel my head being lifted.
マジで吐いたりしないでよ。これ私のベッドなんだからね。
Why are you doing this? I mean, I know why, but like, in the context... I said I'm not gonna. It's not that bad anyway. What are you doing?
何って。お兄って膝枕も知らないの？無知。
No, I'm asking why you're doing it.
横になるなら枕があった方が楽かなと思った妹の優しさ？
Why not a normal pillow instead?
枕に加齢臭が染み込みそうじゃん。それはなんか嫌だ。
Oh, please. If I smell, then you do too, you hag.
女の子はいい匂いしかしないの。
I can't deny that. She's my little sister, though. Of course, I wouldn't get aroused over her. Oh. Now, the Syscon and Brocon, both that's growing. But lying in her bed like this, it's true that it smells nice in a way my own bed doesn't.
なーに無言になってんの？
No reason in particular.
なんでもないってことはなさそうだけど。もしかして、女の子の膝枕に興奮しちゃった？ちょろいんだから、もう。
Oh, shut up. I try to get up, but she pushes my shoulders back down.
せっかく妹がサービスしてあげてるんだから、おとなしく享受しなよ。
Her tone isn't the usual playful, teasing tone. All I can hear is her voice and kindness. All I can hear in her voice is kindness. It's a little embarrassing to have my sister lay my head in her lap. But I guess it's just the two of us anyway. Yeah, I guess I don't get the honor. I guess I don't get the honor often. The honor often.
でしょ？リフレなら有料オプションだよ、これ。
You didn't have to bring that up.
はいはい。なんでそんなに信用ないかな。危ないバイトはおろか、普通のバイトだってしてないのに。
It's not that I don't trust you, but you have a lot of experience. You have a lot of expensive stuff. Well, with all those games and then the gaming PC, it just worries me a little bit. I keep wondering if you might be getting it through some less than savory means.
お兄は心配しすぎだってば。お父さんにお願いしたらすぐにお金くれたよ。
Geez, he really can't say no to you.
お兄にはそんなに対応が違うの？
Well, yeah, whenever I ask him for anything, he just tells me to ask Mum.
私の場合、お母さんには内緒だぞって言われるけど、もしかしてお兄、実はお父さんの子供ではないのでは？
Huh? I seem to recall Mum saying they picked me up under a bridge by the river back when we were kids. But she was just messing with me. Surely I doubt she'd say something like that, if it were true.
もしお兄が拾われてきた子なら。
We are not doing this. We are not doing this. Don't. No. At least in 9-9, they stuck to the fact that they were blood related. Alright? We're not doing this, alright? At least stay blood related if you're gonna have an incest route. If you're going to be brother and sister at the start of in the common route, at least stay that way during the route. Alright? If you wanted to change if you wanted to change it to them being not blood related, you should have done that from the start. What about it?
いや、漫画みたいでちょっと面白いのになーって。
Surely they won't go down that route though. Right? Don't pretend I'm adopted for fun.
本気でそんなこと思ってるわけじゃないってば。
That's good then.
言っとくけど、私は別にお兄のこと嫌ってるわけじゃないよ。
Do you want me to answer that? No.
そりゃまあ、うざい、キモい、鬱陶しい、邪魔、気持ち悪いとか全く思わないわけじゃないけどさ。
How am I supposed to take that? Have you always thought about me? Have you always thought that about me? Man, I'm seriously about to cry here.
そんなことないって。私だってなんだかんだ感謝してるし。そこまで嫌ってたら一緒にゲームとかしてないし、ましてや膝枕なんて絶対しないって。
Oh, right. Yeah, but the lap pillow thing isn't really that comfortable.
お兄はさ、そうやってさ、すぐにさ、文句ばっかり言ってさ。
Where'd her fangs go? I'm not whining. It's just an honest assessment. It'd be a problem in a sense if I thought your lap felt amazing, right? If I said they're plump and soft, what would you think? You don't want me calling your legs fat, right?
それは、まあ、そうかもね。
Yeah, but what's the point of a lap pillow if they aren't soft and plump
もしかして、膝枕をしてる方が苦しい？
and pillowy? No, it's not that bad. Like I said, it doesn't feel that amazing, but it's comfortable. I can relax like this.
ふーん。なら続ける？
I guess. I have to enjoy my dear sister's once-in-a-blue moon generosity. But what about you? I'm not making your legs numb, right?
うん。今のところは平気。
Good. I'm not lying either. Her warmth makes me feel nice and secure. Yeah, like a siscon.
ちなみに今の調子は？
I'm feeling a lot better now. I still feel dizzy, but just a little bit.
そう。ならもうちょっと続けてあげる。
Taking her up on the offer, I stay put.
なんか、照れるね。兄弟なのに。
Maybe that's why.
それはあるかも。
She says, stroking my head gently.
お
What?
ううん。別に。
You're being weird. Then again, I'm being just as weird myself. I was a little surprised by the sudden kind gesture from her, but I felt at peace from her touch. Is this more comfortable than I thought at first? It's so incredibly soothing. It's making me feel sleepy. Oh no. Before I even realize it, my consciousness feels far away. This feels familiar. It's like when I lie in bed and I know I'm about to fall asleep, but I just can't muster the strength to get up. Sometimes I regret it when it happens before I get to brush my teeth. And even though I'm conscious of it, I can't get up. Crap, I'm really gonna fall asleep. It takes but a moment for me to finally slip into a deep sleep. An unfamiliar scent hits my nose. It's not the scent of Imani's bed. It's a grassy, fresh scent. Is this the same scent from last night's dream? Is Diablo resting his head on why am I blanking on her name now? Amane's lap. Viz's lap. I find myself in that unfamiliar forest. Does that mean this is the continuation of that dream?
お前、何者だ。こんなところに何か用か。
Suddenly, someone calls out to me. My vision blurs as I turn around and look behind me. This isn't a fucking forest. What do you mean? Where's the trees? These are ruins. This time, I get a good view of the person behind me without waking up. So this is how they circumvent the showing Viz's sprite with a forest background, like they said that he was in. Sure. She's wearing a bizarre and extremely revealing outfit. She's got a bra on. The person in question looks just like Amane when she transmigrates. So this person must be a memory. This really must be a memory of Diablo's.
吸血鬼。お前か。ここいらで吸血事件を起こしてるのは。
Is that why she lives in the ruins?
だったら、何なの？
無理やりの吸血行為は違法だ。たとえそれが吸血鬼の命に関わることでもな。誰彼構わず、好き勝手に吸血されると困るんだよ。わかってるだろ？本人の意思に反して吸血する行為は違法だ。
あんたバカなの？知らないわけないじゃん。
知ってて。なんでわざわざこんなことをする？
あんたに何の関係があるわけ？
吸血事件が噂になってる。俺はそれを解決するように仰せつかったんだよ。
はあ？あんたが？吸血したての吸血鬼に勝てると思ってんの？
うん。なんとかなるだろう。
はあ？
今回の犯人は吸血鬼だって最初から想定してたからな。
それが分かってて一人で？
おとなしく捕まる気はないか？
そんなつもりがあるならそもそもこんなことしないよ。
そうか。なら仕方ないな。
言っとくけど忠告はしたからね。それでも引かなかったのはあんただから。 後悔しとけ。
どうした？もう終わりか？
お前お前、何なんだよ。
後悔しとけだっけ？
お前、くそ。こっちはマナも補修したてなのに、お前のそのマナ、一体何なんだよ。
なんだと聞かれてもな。生まれ持ってのものなんだが。
そこまで強大なマナを持つなんて。
Yeah, I'm just built different, you know. I was just born better.
ああ、まだ名乗ってなかったな。俺の名はアリオンだ。
アリオ。あんたが噂の。気づかないなんて、バカか私は。
ちなみに、その噂ってどんな噂だ？
は？
Why are you so giddy about what the rumors say?
いや、噂なんて本人の耳にはなかなか届かないからな。興味がある。
力は強大。ただそれだけ。他には期待できない宝刀息子。
ひどい言われようだ。たまには働くことだってあるんだが。
ああ、もう、くそくそくそ。
なあ、さっきの質問、答えてくれないか？
何のこと？
なんで違法な吸血行為を繰り返したのかってことだよ。
そんなの、生きるために決まってるでしょ。
吸血鬼の吸血行為に関しては、国に認められた権利だ。叱るべき方法があるだろう。
あんたにはわかんないよ。
だから教えてほしいって話なんだが。
誰だって血を吸われるのは嫌なんだよ。怖いんだよ、吸血鬼は。魔族の中でも異端だから。
Listen, I'm sure there are a bunch of guys that would love getting their blood sucked by a hot vampire, alright? There's a reason why there's so much media around the main character letting a vampire suck his blood. There are multiple reasons as to why those characters are doing it, but the point still stands.
だが、血の提供が行われているはずだろ？
提供じゃない。売買だ。吸血するためにはお金がいるんだよ。
は？ちょっと待て。金を取るわけが。
取ってるよ。少なくとも現場の連中は。儲けた分は提供者との間で分配してるらしい。金がなければ飢えるしかない。それはまあ、吸血鬼じゃなくても同じことだけどさ。
だが賄賂となると安くはないだろうな。
私はこう見えても吸血鬼の中でもマナが強い方だから。
だろうな。俺が今まで出会った魔族の中でも結構なものだ。
その余裕の態度に腹が立つ。
とりあえずお前の吸血行為に対しては大金が必要になるってことか。お前親は？
いたらこんなことしてない。はあ、でもこれでもうおしまい。で、私これからどうなるの？まあ、なんでもいいけど。どうせ結果は同じだろうし。
違法は違法。そこはどうしようもないんだが、死者が出たわけじゃない。悪意だけでこんな事件を起こしてたならともかく、もともとの原因はこっちの不手際だしな。正直このまま突き出すのはいい気はしないが、見なかったことにもできない。これからもこんな事件を起こされちゃ困る。
で、どうするつもり？
You're gonna suck my blood instead.
そうだな。お前が俺の配下になる。っていうのはどうだ？
は？
表向きには俺の監視下に置くってことにすれば、まあ通るだろう。それで吸血事件も解決。
私が吸血鬼である以上、吸血によるマナの補充が必要なのは分かってるでしょ？
必要な分は俺の血を吸えばいい。
What I fucking tell you. He can just get it. She can drink from his blood. She can drink his blood.
俺ならお前のマナの補充にも耐えられる。それだけの力の差があるのはさっきので証明済みだろ。
余裕な態度が本当腹立つ。
どうする？
どうするって、そもそも私みたいなのを配下にするとか、なんで？
力を貸してほしいのさ。俺にはやりたいことがある。それに協力してほしい。
And also you're hot.
はあ？どういうこと？いくら宝刀息子でも魔王の血族でしょ？配下の魔族くらいいくらでもいるんじゃないの？
俺には人望ってものがなくてな。ついてきてくれるやつがいないんだよ。なんせ宝刀息子だから。だから名前はまだ聞いてなかったよな。
名前って、ウィズだけど。
Oh, that's her name. I didn't realize.
だからウィズの力を貸してほしい。頼む。
なんでもいいよ。どうせ私に選択肢なんてないんだから。
ならよろしくな、ウィズ。
Uh. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh, right. I got dizzy and I fell asleep. Sorry, I didn't mean to. There is a projectile about to hit your face. Better get out of the way before it. Well, hey, you're drooling.
ごめん。なんか私まで寝ちゃってた。
I'll get up now.
お兄、調子は？
All good. That was a nice nap. And I get up and yawn.
足痛。
Sorry, I didn't mean to fall asleep.
まあ、膝枕を言い出したのは私だから。
I'm surprised that she hasn't. I'm more surprised that she didn't transmigrate, and then when he wakes up, she becomes Viz instead. Yeah, he's on Viz's lap. He's resting on Viz's lap instead.
それよりも、なんかお腹空いちゃった。
It's already a little past noon. I probably slept for about half an hour or so. I guess I got more into the game than I thought. I should go cook lunch. What do you want? Should we just order delivery?
私は別に冷凍とかでもいいけど。
Alright, I'll ask Noah and go from there.
そうだね。にしても、変な夢見た。
A dream?
夢っていうか、もしかしたら私の前世の記憶なのかな。
Oh, how cute, they had the same dream together. Wait,
いや、心配してもらうような大層なものじゃなかったから、平気。そもそも本当に前世の記憶かどうかも怪しいしね。私が勝手に作った夢ってオチも十分あるし。
No, I don't mean that. Tell me about that dream. What was it about?
どんなって、なんか、ウィズと魔王の出会いっぽかったけど。は？
Was she a criminal and he caught her?
え？は？なんでお兄がそれ、私寝言でも言ってた？
Okay, so they slept. They had the same dream together, and they fell asleep at the same time. No, I actually saw the exact same dream.
マジ？
前世の記憶を覗き見たということだろうね。おそらくそれも天音の身に起きた同調による影響の一つだと思う。
ちなみに、お兄も記憶を夢で見るのって初めて？
I see bits and pieces of my memories when I transmigrate.
それなら私もなんとなくは覚えてるけど、それとこれとは別だよね。
It's probably different, yeah. Neither of us transmigrated at all this time.
もしかして、お兄も魔王と同調してるとか？
どちらかといえば、天音に引っ張られているんじゃないだろうか。
Is it because they slept together?
リクの場合は、同調というより、共振かな。
So what's the opposite of what happened when I transmigrated and pulled her along with me?
改めて確認しておきたい。これまでにそういう夢を見ることはなかったんだね。
多分、夢だから忘れてる可能性もあると思うけど。でも、ここまではっきり覚えてるのは初めてだよ。
であるならば、同調の理由は、天音が見る前世の記憶の中に隠されているのかもしれない。
Does that mean Amane and Viz have something in common? Other than looking similar, I mean.
あるのかな？立場も違ってたし、正直共感するようなことも別になかったんだけど。
Yeah, I know. I know one thing in common they might have. They both secretly like their brother slash master.
すでに見た記憶の中とは限らないよ。今後見るのかもしれない。
They're both tsundere.
そこまではっきりした変化があるのなら、その夢は無関係ではないと思う。
So, if we see those dreams, you might be able to tell what's happening.
可能性はあると思う。
What do you think, Amane?
どうって？
If this is too much of a burden on you, maybe we should stop.
別に負担ってほどのものはないよ。けど、夢を見るのってどうすればいいの？今回だって見ようと思って見たわけじゃないし。
何か特別なことをしたりしなかった？
Lap pillow.
特別、昼寝だったからとか？夢ってレム睡眠とかノンレム睡眠とか脳の覚醒度合いが関係してるんだよね。
いや、前世の記憶は純粋な夢とは違う。脳の覚醒度合いとは無関係だと思うよ。
とすると、お兄とか？
Maybe. That was probably the most noticeable difference.
リクが何かしたの？
When we saw that flashback, we were sleeping together on her bed. Don't make it sound weird. I mean, it was weird, but, you know, not that way.
一緒のベッドで寝た。なるほど。距離が近かったから共振も。一緒のベッドで寝た？寝た！
I told you.
それはあれか？君たちは、いわゆる、
No, no, relax.
一緒に寝たっていうのは言葉通りの意味。同じベッドで昼寝しただけ。ただそれだけ。
Yeah, they aren't doing it yet. That's when their dreams will get. That's when they'll be able to sync up their dreams even more. I know it sounds wrong, but we were just sleeping, I promise.
だからノアちゃんが想像してるハレンチなことなんて一切ない。
Yeah, Amane definitely wasn't drooling on Riku's face, and Riku definitely wasn't on her lap.
そうなのか？それなら、いや、そもそも僕が文句を言うようなことでもないんだが、ワホン、話を戻そう。
Riku's head definitely wasn't on her lap.
僕の見解としては、リクとアマネの間にはつながりが生まれている。
Okay. It sounds like a completely different connection than the familial one we already have.
アマネはリクの血を飲み、魔王のマナを取り込んでいる。そういうつながりだ。
Nah, I'm good. What the fuck? Why is it always... Makes you wonder if Noah found the dojins that Amane has to keep hidden from Riku. I'm sure she found all of them. I'm sure she read through all of them. Oh, crispy. What the fuck, man?
Backlog 画面だ。
Alright. Surely it's better now.
Amane はリクの血を飲み、魔王のマナを取り込んでいる。そういうつながりだ。取り込んだマナはそれほど多くはない。だが、物理的な距離も近づいたことで、何かしらの反応を示したんだろう。
I see.
今後も夢を見るためには、同じことを続けてもいいのかもしれない。
Yeah, I like that idea. You mean...
お兄と一緒に寝ることを？
そうなるね。
やだ、襲われちゃったらどうしよう。あまね怖い。
Is there not any risk that seeing too many of those flashbacks will have an adverse effect on her? This whole sinking thing is happening because of them right now, right?
その不安はもっともだ。その可能性は低いと僕は思っているけど、絶対にないと断言できない。同調にしろ、記憶にしろ、すべてが予想外のことだから。ただ、
We can't just do nothing, so we should at least try.
あまね怖い。
It might be better if we wait until after the closing ceremony, though, just in case. It'll be easier to deal with anything that happens once we're fully in summer vacation. Adverse effects, you have no idea.
そうだね。
Yeah, she'll be more inclined to, do things with her brother because she'll think less of him as her brother and more of him as something else. As a man.
無視はやめようよ、無視は。何の反応もないと私も処理に困るんだってば。
Can you stop trying to make this harder than it already is?
でもさ、お兄だって年頃の男の子、けだものなわけでしょ？
But you're the one with all the dojins.
それがこんなに可愛い女の子と一緒に寝るんだから、変な気を起こしても不思議はないかなーって。チラチラ
Says the vampire, yeah. Yeah, whatever. You're the prettiest girl in the whole wide world.
褒め方雑。
Well, you're the one unironically calling yourself pretty. You tone down the ego, maybe. Can you take this seriously, though? We're talking about you here.
ごめん。話はちゃんと聞いてたから。とにかく前世の記憶を探ってみるんでしょ？私としても問題ないよ。
But we'll do it after the closing ceremony during summer vacation. We might have to deal with other stuff, so it'll be better if we have no other priorities.
それについては了解なんだけど、とりあえずお昼にしない？私お腹空いちゃった。
Oh, right. That's why we came down. Any preferences, Noah?
ふむ。あまねの状況を考えると、外を出歩かない方がいいとは思う。
Alright, fried rice it is then. I'm just gonna heat up some frozen stuff, though.
僕はそれで問題ないよ。
Yeah, it is the rice frozen.
ついでに小籠包も一緒にお願い、お兄。
You can fix those on your own.
そう言いながらも、冷凍庫から小籠包も出す兄であった。
Whatever.
やった！お兄のそういうとこ好き。
And that's why I hate you.
照れなくてもいいじゃん。お兄ってばほんと素直じゃないな、もう。
Don't worry, he'll be saying it a lot. He'll be saying it plenty soon. Just, you know, not in that way. I'm actually really serious right now. In the end, her narration proves prophetic, and I prepare her meat buns. Oh well, it's really no big deal. Because you'll be getting her buns soon. Never mind. Meat buns are great at least.
天使創造リブート。
お前が俺の配下になるっていうのはどうだ？
It's been a while since we've seen Diablo. And, well, I think that's a good place to end off for today. I mean, it's a bit earlier it's a bit earlier than, I would usually end, but yeah. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for lurking, thanks for chatting. If you enjoyed, if I'll be appreciated, if you want to support me even further, you could always subscribe. But, yeah. I'll be playing more Angelic Chaos tomorrow, and it'd be funnier if Dexter is still asleep next stream, so that he misses another stream of Angelic Chaos. But, either way, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.